What's up, fam? It's your girl Ike here. I want to talk to you about this most recent shooting in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, of Alton Stevenson. I know a lot of y'all are hurting. I'm hurting too, and I saw the video, and man, it took me a little while to gather myself because it was rough. It was hard to see a police officer tackle a man, put him on the ground, and then reach for his gun, and at the same time say, "You fucking move, I swear to God." Resisting arrest is not a capital offense. Okay, so even if we agree that he should not have resisted, it shouldn't result in his death, right? Because resisting arrest at worst is a misdemeanor punishable by up to a year in prison. It is not a punishable offense by death. It's just not. And there's no due process if you are immediately killed on the spot. That is making the police officers judge, jury, and executioner. And what infuriates me is I don't see the same level of outrage when a black man is killed as I do when an animal is killed, when a lion is killed, or a fucking gorilla is killed. Then it's all international outrage. It's a humanitarian crisis. This is no different. This is a human rights issue. This is not a civil rights issue for black people. This is a human rights issue for everyone. Okay, it just is. And for those people who are continually saying all lives matter, why do you keep saying black lives, only black lives? We're not saying only black lives matter. And I heard it, I saw it best. Someone had given the analogy that if firefighters arrive to a house that's on fire, they don't stop and spray all the fucking houses on the block because all houses matter, right? They deal with the house that's on fire. And black people, our house is on fire. Understand? This is why Black Lives Matter. It is not saying that other lives do not matter. It is just addressing the fact that our house is on fire. So don't stop and put out the houses that are not on fire. White lives. Your white lives are not on fire. Your kids are not being killed in the street. Your husbands do not have the threat of being killed in a traffic infraction. And let me just say this. Let me say this also to the people and white people who think for some reason that this is not a cause for you. Let me ask you, like Jane Elliott asked that audience when she did her lecture. Would you choose, white people, would you choose to be treated the way black people are treated in this country? I'll wait, because I'm 100% sure the answer is no. And I'll tell you that black people, we don't choose that either. Who would choose to be discriminated against? Who would choose that? Who would choose to be disenfranchised, killed in the street, mass incarceration? That's not what we choose for ourselves. We just don't. Horrendous crimes. In cases that I've done, I've seen autopsy reports of dead bodies with riddled with bullet holes. Horrible things I've witnessed. And this video is one of the worst things I've ever seen. Let me just start with the fact that these police officers are now on paid administrative leave. It seems that if you are looking for some vacation time or you need time off with pay, you should just shoot a black man, because that'll do it. That's what it seems like. It also seems like police officers seem to think, not all, some police officers seem to think that resisting arrest should be met with death. Resisting arrest is not a capital offense. It's not. In no way, shape, form, or fashion. And if those police officers believed that their lives were in danger, then they should have called for backup before they engaged. He wasn't going anywhere. They had him surrounded. And of course, there's more video, and that's have to come out. But he wasn't going anywhere. They could have gotten more backup and tried to de-escalate the situation. And the problem that we're having in the black community is that we watch the police officers diligently de-escalate situations when they relate to white people. It's like more effort to de-escalate the situation without violence. And I don't know if it's because police officers relate to other white people white police officers or not. I don't know what that is. But we see it. And we don't see that same patience. We don't see that same effort to de-escalate situations as they relate to us. And that's the problem. Because no matter where you stand on this, and I know a lot of people are going to say, well, he should have just complied. He should have complied. I'm an advocate for that. I've been telling you that since I've been speaking. But at the same damn time, resisting arrest is not a capital offense. It should not cost you your life. It should not end in your death. It should not. And there is nobody who can tell me with a straight face that if you resist arrest, you deserve to die. That's crazy. What country are we living in? That's not the standard. It never should be. And so now the Justice Department is investigating, and we have absolutely no confidence in them at all. They've been investigating since Trayvon Martin and Mike Brown and Baltimore, Ferguson. They have been investigating, and those investigations have done nothing. They have led to nothing. Oh, a couple of new policies here and there that there's no oversight on to see if they ever get implemented accurately or not. So what are we supposed to do? I'm frustrated, and I don't have answers. I really don't. I've already advocated for economic withdrawal. I've done every type of advocacy. I'm not a fan of marching. That shit doesn't work to me. I am a fan of economic resistance. The only thing and the only value you have in this country, the only thing they recognize that you can offer is your money. That's all you have. And the money that represents power to the structure that continues to subjugate, humiliate, demoralize, disenfranchise us as a people. If you need further convincing that you shouldn't spend your money where you're not supported and to appreciate it, this is it. This is your wake-up call. I don't know what else you need. I don't know how many more black men need to be killed. I don't know how many more black children need to be shot in the street. I don't know what it's going to take. But I'm fed up. I'm fed up, and I stopped spending my money a long time ago. But we need everybody to do it. We need every person, not just black people. We need white people. This is not a black issue. This is a human rights issue. There are millions of people upset about a lion, millions of people upset about a gorilla. And I bet you we won't get that same response. We won't get that same unity. We won't get that. We won't get that. This is going to be a community, an issue that is only our issue. And it's not. It's all of our issue. It's a human rights issue. And I really like to see it addressed in that manner. All right, so there's a meme going around. I want to address that real quickly. It starts out with the did you know? And it basically is advocating that you, if you believe that you are unlawfully arrested, that you are allowed to resist. That's not true. Please, the memes that's going around, half of them are wrong. The other half of them are designed to elicit a negative response from you. Don't believe everything you read, okay? You cannot self-determine that you are being unlawfully arrested. You can't do it. That is a legal determination that needs to be made in court, okay? You can't self-determine that. And so if you are being arrested, you can't say to yourself, oh, I'm being unlawfully detained. Now is the time I'm allowed to resist. You are not. You are not. Okay, so if you see that meme, please make sure that you dispel that, because we don't need and we do not want anyone under the misconception that they are entitled to fight back, only to have them either killed or jailed for assault on a police officer or something to that effect. That's not what we want, okay? We don't want misinformation, and the reason I do these videos is to inform people so that you all can govern yourselves accordingly, right? Do I wish he would have complied? Of course. Could I guarantee the outcome would not have been the same? Of course not. But at the end of the day, fam, we have to comply. Even when we disagree with the reasons that we're being arrested. You have to comply. You can fight back later, but you got to live to fight back. You got to live. You got to live to fight back. That's all I'm saying. You know, and as angry as you might be, as hurt you might be, as demoralized as you might be, you have to live to fight back. Please, please, okay? Live to fight back. And I don't mean in that moment. Don't fight back in that moment. You can't win. You can't win. All right? Y'all know I love y'all. I love y'all with everything I got. I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't put myself out there. I wouldn't bare my soul on camera. But you all have to understand, damn, I tried to wait because I knew I was going to be emotional about this, you know. I knew this was going to be a hard video to do because, like Sean King said in the Daily News, I can't make sense of this in my head. Not my legal training, not my world experience, my life experience. It doesn't help me. It doesn't help me grasp. I don't have the tools to make this make sense to me, so I can't make it make sense to you. I'm outraged. I will continue to be outraged. I'm always outraged. Even when I'm smiling, I'm fucking outraged. And I want to see some change. I want to see some change, but it's got to start with you, and it's got to start with your economic resistance. You all have got to keep your money in your pocket. Okay? Keep your money in your pocket. Stop spending your money. Stop banking with these people. Stop banking with these elite bankers. Stop giving them your money that they are not reinvesting in your communities, that they are not addressing your issues with. That's the reality of it. That's where you start. All right? All right, fam. I'm sure I'm going to speak on this issue again. There are more videos that are due to be released. There's the dash cam video, whatever footage was recovered from the body cam. So even though there are reports that they were knocked off of their bodies at the time, they may still have captured something, even if it's only audio. So we wait for that. We wait for that. We also wait for the video of the Brooklyn shooting, which is a different analysis altogether, because that is not a police shooting in the sense that the police responded to a location and an altercation, and that's the result of their responding. That is a civilian altercation with someone who happened to be a cop. That's a different case. Okay, that's a different case. And you can't be the aggressor and then turn out and cry victim. You can't. You just cannot. All right? Govern yourselves accordingly, fam. I'm not hashtagging no more. I'm not doing no more hashtags. All right? Don't make yourself a hashtag. To the extent that you can. To the extent that you have power and control over that moment, exercise it. I love you. I really do. Ike speaks. Peace.